Tonight, dozens of refugees from Central America are seeking shelter here in Denver.
They were bused here early this morning from New Mexico, and advocates tell us they're fleeing violence in their home countries, and some are just children.
Denver 7's Megan Lopez joins us from First Unitarian Church. Megan, now this isn't a permanent solution, but the church does need the help all the same.
Yeah, and it's temporarily housing some of those migrants here within the walls of this church that you see behind me. And it's decided to do that after being sought out by the Annunciation House, which is a group out of El Paso and Las Cruces. And they said that they're just being overwhelmed by the number of asylum seekers that are coming through their shelters. And so they reached out for the first time to their partners here in Denver to help out, and Denver extended a helping hand. At the First Unitarian Church on 14th and Lafayette, one by one, a group of volunteers shows up and goes inside. A quickly coordinated effort after dozens of asylum seekers arrived here early Monday morning.
Today is a very hard day for me.
This church is one of 3 temporarily taking in migrants until they can be connected with their sponsors. 55 asylum seekers, mainly from Central America, have been spread out between the First Unitarian Church, the First Plymouth Congregational Church, and the Denver Community Church.
This is the real humanitarian crisis.
Inside, a table of donations from toothpaste to towels, clothing, and shoes. One of the main organizers,
My name is Janet Vizguerra.
knows how to handle these cases because she's an asylum seeker herself.
Sometimes I'm very tired. I'm very frustrated.
In fact, as Janet is coordinating efforts to help these migrants just a few miles away,
to Governor Polis to stand with us.
A protest for her case.
I need to continue, wake up and continue fighting my case, fighting other cases.
Demonstrators speaking out against Governor Polis after they say he changed his tone on immigration. Back at First Unitarian, Janet and volunteers are busy reaching out to sponsors, getting tickets for asylum seekers to their next destination, and taking in donations.
These people only coming for security, for more better life for you kids.
Knowing that this is just a pit stop for these men, women, and children as they fight for the right to remain in the U.S.
It's not a short process, it's a long process, but continue and court.
So this church says that it can only house the dozens of migrants that are here staying temporarily until about Wednesday, and then it'll reach its kind of capacity. But the church says that it's been overwhelmed with the number of donations and the amount of volunteers and help that have been coming in, but it says it can always accept more. I'm live. Megan Lopez, Denver 7.